Welcome to Retired by Investing. This is RC with another comprehensive market review. And again, it will be a short one, but there's really not much to be doing in this market anyway. Just to kind of recap of what's been going on, the market has been in a downtrend. We are theoretically kind of in a bear market at this point. But yeah, basically what we have is we had basically like a triple top in this area, a lower high, a breakdown below, declining in moving averages, and just retests all the way, all the way, all the way. Now, kind of we're extended, but at the same time, I feel like, this is obviously really extended. So there could be obviously one more flush before coming back up. But just remember that there's going to be a rally, a pretty strong rally, just because you have all this selling coming off. But the one thing I need you guys to understand is that a rally in a bear market is no different than a bull market in the opposite direction, right? So when you get pullbacks like this in a bull market and you're still above the 50, I mean the it's still above, right? It's the price action is still above, so you can still keep trading and still keep invested. But once you see this type of picture, this is the time where you get cautious, you hold cash, and you just kind of just relax, right? So that's where we are right now, and just some areas wanted to show you guys. When it comes to the SPY, there's a possibility that we may hit the 5900s. And the reason where I come from that is when I was looking at this from a different perspective of uh, this is exactly where a lot of the monthly candles were at one point, which means that there's significant resistance in this area, which should be a potential support area for the market. Now, that is a long way down. This is like in the 5900s or 590s, right? For the SPY. We're at 632 right now. Do I know if that's going to be the bottom or anything like that? No, I don't. It's one of those things right now where those things take time, and breaking below that, I mean, we have a lot farther to go. But for now, we'll just keep it the way it is. But that's exactly how I'm getting that 590 area. We can be anywhere in that area, and that's a possibility too. Now, another area that I would possibly think is a good one is, and this is just based off the weekly, is this area right here. This is a retest of this area, the 620s or 615s. So that's my thoughts on the market in terms of where we're going. How we get there, I don't know. What I just need you guys to know is that there's going to be a bear market rally. For most traders, that's a really good area for you to possibly, either add shorts once the rally is over and it fails on confirmation, or, play the long side on some of these stocks and, get a quick, buck or two and figure it out. But other than that, that's pretty much where we are. When it comes to the NASDAQ, the QQQ, we are now below the 200 moving average at this point. And a death cross is pretty much imminent at this point. Now, same thing with here, right? When you look at the monthly, where do I think this is going to go? Significant candles in this area, right? So that can mean that the QQQs can possibly get to like the 500s as well, like maybe the 520s, maybe. So, right, they had relative strength at one point, but right now, I mean, this is more looking like a retest in a bull market, but with a short-term bear. So we'll see what happens. But again, we don't really know that. Now, in terms of where we are, like again, there could be, areas here. So, and we're almost there, like, quite literally, right? So this is that breakout candle. There is also a gap that I saw here. Not all gaps get filled, and you can see that on a SPY chart. But if we do gap fill all the way to 480s, like so, that would possibly be another area. So I'm going to put that down as well. This is where we need to be looking at, right? So there are some potential areas here that we can get to. So you have like the 540s to the 530s, the 520s to the 507s, and also this 480, 490 area. But for right now, really nothing to do. Stay in cash. MDY, still same thing. Going below the 200, kind of doing a retest. Again, this would be pretty nice for a bear market rally because now you're at the 200. We're closing below the 200. So if there's a flush, then there will obviously be a retest of the 200 SMA. But we don't know that just yet. So these are just thoughts in my head. There are probabilities attached to it, but we don't know necessarily what the market's going to do. IWM is still holding the 200 at this moment, and that's a good sign. So hopefully, maybe, we don't know, we retest to the 10, the 21, or the 50 moving average, and then possibly come back down. Now, in terms of the whole general market, what I'm really looking at going forward until all of this starts to happen is going to be the SPY and the QQQ. When it comes to the RSP, that's definitely in a bear market now. That's actually um, aligned with the SPY. So I just want to let you know that like majority of all the sectors are getting hit on. So um, just stay safe out there, guys. That's all I can really say. VIX is, like I said, this has always become like a very scary picture. This is the weekly, right? And this is never a good picture because when you open above and you have like the volatility come back up, close higher than when it opened above this whole range, that opens up to go back to 35. That opens up to go back to 45 or even 60 or even 80 at this point. We have all of the moving averages that are clumped together, rising together, with the 50 now above and sitting above the 200. Okay. This is never, ever a good picture. And what happens when you get something like that? Usually you get spikes. But when you have something that has sustained over the 50 for a long time, you get these big spikes in volatility. And so I'm going to tell you guys, just be very careful of what you do. If you're buying the dips or anything, this shit, I mean, it's not much I really tell you. I mean, you know what you need to do. The decision's on you. Other than that, stay safe in the market. Have a good one, guys. Peace.